Hi there, hey, Mr. Bills here. Just wanted to give you this little introductory lesson to know that when you enter an art class, a drawing class, you're not expected to know how to draw. One of our main things that we want to do is make you see like an artist. We want you to see things like an artist sees things. And this is one thing that, this drawing is going to be one thing that will help your brain see like an artist, because what happens is you draw with your brain. You don't draw with a pencil, you don't draw with a hand. You'd really draw with your eye and your brain and how you think about what you're looking at. So with that said, don't worry about letting these drawings look perfect. They're not going to. They're supposed to be kind of silly and weird looking, so let me just go for it and tell you what it is. This is called blind contour drawing. And by blind, that means you're not going to look at what you're drawing. Okay, you're only going to look at the thing that you are drawing. You're not going to look down at your paper. So what it's like is this. First of all, let's go ahead and do this. And again, pause these videos. Stop the videos. Listen to me again. See the sample again. Do whatever you need to help make it more understandable for you. What I'm going to do is put my elbow down here on the corner of the paper. I'm going to draw my hand, okay, in some certain positions that I will let you know about in the description of the assignment. And I'm going to have a peace sign, okay, and I'm going to put my elbow right down here on the corner of the page. So when I draw, my hand is up in the air and my elbow is keeping my paper from moving around. So I don't have to look at the drawing. I'm just looking at the hand. So just to explain this, when you are looking at your hand, what you do is let your eye travel slowly around things, any edge, any contour. Remember, this is blind contour. A contour is the edge of something and how your eye kind of follows the edge of shapes. Don't worry about getting, fingerprints, but you will look at little creases and any little bumps and curves and things that you notice. So as an artist, you have to really try to notice things, all right? And I'll show you what not to do too, so you can kind of see the difference. So I'm going to have my hand up in the air. It's off screen, but you have to believe me when I'm only looking at my hand and I am not looking at the paper at all. So I can start down here. I'm going to start down here at my wrist and just work my way through. Okay, so what happens is you have to truly pretend, truly imagine that your eye, as it moves across any line or any edge, any contour, and I'm drawing these little wrinkles in the base of my thumb, because when I position my thumb like this, those wrinkles happen. And here's the underside of my thumb, and I see those little bumps. And draw those little bumps as you see them. So now I'm going to get up to the tip of my thumb, and it works this way around. And there's my knuckle, that little bump right there from my knuckle, and it goes down a little bit and then back up. Now I'm going to try to draw my thumbnail, but I promise I am not looking back at my drawing. I'm going to think that thumbnail goes right here, goes up, and there's the top of it, and it comes back down, and there's that little half moon shape that everybody has in their thumbnail or fingernails. Now I'm going to come back over here to the edge of my hand, and there's a couple little bumps and little wrinkles. I'm going to go up here, and there's some wrinkles at the base of my index finger, and if there's a little bump right there, there's some wrinkles going across. I'm going to go up here, and there's a little indent for that wrinkle going across, and here's the tip of my finger. If you go off the page, it's no big deal. Then there's a little bump right there. It's almost straight, a little bit of a bump right there, so try to notice every little bump. And now here's my middle finger coming up. There's a little bump right there. This has a couple of little creases, a little bump there, a little indent for my crease of my finger, and over the tip of my finger, and I ran off the page, but that's okay. That's what it's going to look like. And what you will do, I stopped right here just because I ran off the page and I don't want this video to be too long. You would continue, and it doesn't matter what it looks like. Actually, I'll backtrack on that. what it should look like is that you did not look at your drawing. And what it should look like is that your eye really tried to see every little bump and every little curve. That means your brain is really observing things carefully. Okay, so again, even say, oh my gosh, there's my thumbnail right there, and here's my thumb over here. Those kinds of things happen. Okay, and again, in the description, or I'll take some, maybe I'll take some pictures of my hand and show you what different positions that I would like you to try. And we'll do 4 or 5 of these as part of a larger assignment. Now, what you don't want to do, if I was doing my peace sign and I was working like way too fast and I just kind of went like this, I can tell that person did not take their time and they didn't try to draw everything that they could see. I also want your drawings to be more like life size. This one's getting really small. I have some students who will draw their peace sign just like that big, and that also is something that I want you to try to not do. Try to draw nice and big. I would rather that you bump into the edge of the paper, or go, if we were going to do a drawing here, let that drawing go off into the next section. So what we'll do 4 on this side. We'll just flip the paper over, do the same thing, and there will be, several different positions and ways to look at things. I'm going to have you hold something. I might have you, put your hands in a really awkward, difficult way, position, but it doesn't matter. All you're doing is really imagining that your eye is connected to your pencil tip, and wherever your eye kind of goes, as if this were my eye, wherever your eye goes is where your pencil goes. It's really kind of that simple, but it does take some practice not looking at the paper. And again, the more you really do put your elbow on the edge of the corner of the paper and then do your drawing as your hand is up in front of your face, it'll prevent you from wanting to look down at the paper as well. All right, so again, look at the description in the Google Classroom assignment as you do this, and look at the slideshow. I'll have a slideshow of some of these drawings and the different positions that I would like you to hold your hand. All right, have fun with this, and this is just the beginning of learning how to see as an artist, and you will get there. Thanks.